What's up? How's it going, YouTube? Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing well. See? Heavy. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so Bank of England in... What are we now? So we are... It's coming in 7 o'clock. So half an hour we've got the BOE rate. And we've got unemployment. Spit my words out. It's all those Tic Tacs, mate. Unemployment claims at 8:30. So at the moment, I'm just personally waiting to let those deliver and then trade accordingly. So obviously inside this hourly dealing range that we have here, we've left the discount side that we were trading this morning inside of RP. I didn't quite catch it. It was 3 points short of my entry. I was looking at 18,102. So I was literally a couple of points short of my entry. Didn't want to chase it. Going out to cover out. Initially to take out these voids above this buy side. Then to get up into mitigating this range. This range up on this high, which we've done so. We also, if you look at your 15-second chart, which I can bring in here. We mitigated this range on the 15-second to a tick. All right, so I'll just flip this to unmitigated range. And drag this across to this very range here. You can see that we mitigated that 15-second range on the high, right? Now pulling back into a 5-minute discount where we have the BOE rate, right? So for me, with high impact news events, and I was talking about this morning inside of RP, you always want to be mindful of where the higher time frame fair value is, right? Because more often than not, they're going to take you to higher time frame fair value ahead of high impact news events to cause confusion in the marketplace in terms of overall direction. So the trade this morning was playing in sync with that bias, turtle suiting these lows into this poo point of origin. So this break, this accumulation before the break of structure on this higher time frame, this 15-minute break of structure, coming back down to this accumulation before the break, down at this lower 30%, to then go and drive out the buy side liquidity. So again, as we always talk about, taking Earl to go and meet cousin Earl, right? Earl to Earl, Uncle Earl to cousin Earl, right? So at the moment, I'm anticipating them to come and places up here around fair value going into high impact news event. You can see we've just come back down to this 5-minute discount. So if we look at our 5-minute dealing range, this low to this high. So we've mitigated this range on this high. Bosh. And then this low, which put in this high. Break of structure. So you always want to ask yourself, okay, so if we are breaking on the lower time frame, where's price going? So you always want to go up a time frame. So it's broken a 1 minute, but it's just come back down to a 5-minute discount, right? So if you are anticipating higher prices, you could look to take a price higher out of the discount to go and drive out the highs, right? However, we have news in half an hour. So you got to be mindful that Carl in the office can press the nuke button or he can press the dump button. Time to shine. Was that a valid if22 at the 5:30 a.m.? Let's have a look. 5:30. On what time frame are you looking at? You're looking at on the 1. Time to shine. Oh, it's Rambo, is it? Oh, sup? No, it's not. No, it's not Rambo. Get a grip, mate. Get a grip. If you're trading in 2022, you always want to go off the fair value gap above the bag, right? You'd also want to be inside of a discount. You wouldn't want to be doing it in a premium. So you'd want to see the sell side, all right? There's your intermediate break. Fair value gap bag. If 2022, you'd want to be inside of a discount. You wouldn't want to be entering on side of a premium, right? Time to ramble. Yeah, exactly, mate. So we've got a little 5 minute. Wrangler, not sure if anyone position swings, trades, or longer term plays. What you see, yeah, I don't get involved with currencies, mate. They don't have any significance in the way I trade. None whatsoever. Zilch, Zada. Apart from Dixie, of course. But I just look at the dollar with its own strength. I don't look at it with cross-currency pairs. What I look at with the Dixie is how it sits in relation to bonds and yields. That's how I look at the Dixie. So you just got to look at the general market sentiment that plays into the market, right? So if you have high interest rates, if interest rates keep going, less people have less disposable income, right? It costs more for companies to borrow money. So traditionally speaking, when interest rates go up, the stock indexes go down, right? Because it becomes a difficult marketplace for companies to operate in, and also consumers to be able to purchase, right? Also, that then plays into how Dixie, right? Dixie plays. So if Dixie goes down, you're looking for... if the stock indices go down, you're looking for Dixie to go on a short-term rally. So that's how I play it. I'm not really interested in sort of, currencies and looking at cross-currency pairs. They all have their own geopolitical issues that can cause volatility that has absolutely nothing to do with the other currencies. So I don't get involved with engaging with any of that. I just focus purely on the American market because I trade the indices that are related to that market primarily. So on the highs today, I personally don't want to see it get back above the Wednesday midnight open price at the moment. So up in here we have my 15 to 1 model. If you don't know what that is, just study the H1 to M5 model on YouTube, which is which I've done a YouTube episode on, and it's basically just a lower time version of that. So this little 1 minute SIBI up on this high is a current point of interest for me, which would be up inside this hourly rejection block. So if price on news wants to go and rally up into this, I'll be contemplating shorts up on that high. And then on the lows, If we get down onto these lows and get back into this volume imbalance, I'll consider a bounce, which will be back inside the MWOG. So down at this turtle suit on this low, I'll be considering a move higher depending on what the time is, what schematic we're in, XYZ. Camera issues. So again, we got this range here, this discount on premium side. You can see at the moment we're just bouncing between a premium and a discount of this 5-minute dealing range. Up here we have weak highs. So these are weak highs up on this high. So you're saying the rates have stayed the same? So much volatility on that news. This is what I mean. Like, so you just need to be aware that today can be pretty weird, right? Because it is a bank holiday across Germany and France. So whenever there's a bank holiday, price can act a little bit out of character, right? Especially if news is mute. So keeping the rates the same is pretty mute. You got Bailey speaking at 7:30. And then you've got unemployment claims at 8:30. So the same is true with unemployment claims. If that's essentially the same, it can be mute. Combined with it being a bank holiday across much of Europe. You just got to be mindful of that. So for me personally today, I'm not looking for a monstrous range. Just looking to get my one and done, get out of it. Right, let's have a look at the SMT, see where we're at. So our high is all the way up at 8190. Should clear out those highs. You've also got to be mindful that the Asia high is also still intact, which is this high. So unless price is uber heavy, more often than not, it's going to go and tag the Asia high. So yeah, I don't want to see it above Wednesday's midnight open, so it would tie into this 15-1. I also would anticipate the Asia high to get purged, right? So for me personally, if I'm looking to hold a trade, like I want to be where the buck stops for me, and for me my buck stop is up there on that high. If it starts carving through that high, I'm wrong. I'll move to the sidelines, right? Let's have a look at the gap. So NQ filled the gap. obviously still got this monstrous gap down on this low. So have a little goosey at how ES got on yesterday. ES also filled its gap. So this is Monday 6, that's the MWOG. Yeah, both open. So if you're taking longs out of this discount on the 5, just make sure you're paying yourself inside the premium on the other side. And if you want to hold runners, hold runners. All right. Yeah, you'd be going the opposite way though, Jamal. You'd be going that way, brother. Right. So if you're playing that, you'd be looking for this to have been purged, that, and then fair value or a premium for continuation. So that week low on the 1 minute is obviously an actual target up here. I put 18416. So if you're long, pay yourself, right? Purge. Back inside the premium. If you want to hold runners to take out the high. That's entirely up to you. Goddamn camera! Goddamn camera! There you go. Purged the week high. Yeet! So you want to be mindful of fair value on the higher time frame, going into high impact news events. Anybody take that long out of the 5 minute discount? C'est impatient. So you've now got the wrong type of SMT on this low. So I'll be looking for an entry to go and drive out that low. There you go. So if you're holding runners, this whole runners, you'd be looking to personally take out the Asia high and get back up into this range up on this high up here. So look at the 15. So discount on the 5, fair value on the 15. Right, what you got to say, BOE, Bailey? There you go, it's taking that high now. That low that I was talking about. Good stuff, Leo. Well done, mate. So my ultimate objective is to get down to take out this low, right? So if we get down to this low, I'll be looking at this a turtle suit on this low to go and get a pullback. So we either get my entry on the high to run into the lows, or we go to the lows to play a bounce. That's currently where I'm at in a minute. In terms of a long-term trade. I don't think Gov Bailey has the same power as Powell in terms of the shuffling of the paper making the market skyrocket, if I'm honest. Powell just needs to shake his papers. And the world's market goes into frenzy. Bailey speaks, everyone's like, say what? Say what, mate? UK's raising interest rates by 10%. What? Shh. Sit down, Bailey. Wait for Powell to step in. Wait for the big dog. No one cares about you, Bailey. Do you reckon those two have beef? Bailey and Powell. I reckon they do. I reckon they have massive beef. Or if they go out to those their dinner parties, it's awkward. Their wives have to pretend that they like each other, that sort of thing, you know? Oh, really? We've all been there. That's so interesting. Rip, Bailey, rip it. Yeah. I used to hate that drink, Francesco. I absolutely love it now. Can't get enough of it over Christmas. Yeah, it's nice. You have to have the original though, right? If you go off piste a little bit, it gets a little bit funky. I think they do a mint one, right? Yeah, there's a mint and an orange one, I think. I think I was initiated on mint, and I was like, "What? What is this? Not for me, Jose." Yeah, man. One handy. Exactly that, Jamal, yeah. What? Yes, YouTube, I am playing music. Get used to it. Look at your feeble little move, Bailey. What are you talking about? Your wife's birthday? Get Powell on. Give us Powell. We want Powell. And literally, is he even speaking? Come on, Bale. Billy. Brilliant. Gotta love it, haven't you? Where am I now for it? Right, I'm going to lock some in here at 20 points. Just going to take some off the table here. Just potential to bounce between this 5-minute dealing range. So I'm literally just playing this range, guys. That's all I'm doing. I've been talking about this since I've come on YouTube. Just playing this range. Discount, premium. Discount, premium. Holding runners to take out the high. Guys, if you're on the old YouTube, if you wouldn't consider smashing the old like, it'd be appreciated. If you do find value. If you don't, of course, then don't do it. Entirely up to you, of course. But it'd be nice if you did. Otherwise, I'm just going to go retract back into my cave. Hit already. Chisco Francesco. Appreciate you, fam. So there's 15 of you on here, and 6 of you have done so. So the rest of you are assholes. So long out the discount. Paid myself in a premium, holding runners to take out the high. Asia high is the natural target. Looking to then look to frame a short inside of the 15-to-1 model, which is one of my models, which you can trade and learn more by studying the H1 to M5 model, which is on YouTube, freely available. Completely free. Holy shiz. Free content. Would you believe it? Let's go, baby. So for those of you who I lost my train of thought. For those of you who are alive and still half paying attention, especially I don't know, it's these fucking Tic Tacs, bro. Especially our pillars, right? What do we have right here? Who can tell me? Jamal, be quiet. Who can tell me what we have right here? What's this trigger? Begins with a D. Anyone on YouTube wants to spit it out? Come on, Leo. Back at you, mate. Yes, sir! Yes, sir, indeed! Delayed motherfucking SMT. If you don't know what that is, unlucky. Yeah, YouTube won't know. It's secret sauce, mate. Secret sauce. But that was a trigger, right? It was your trigger, your turtle suit. Oh, you can't trade turtle suits. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. So turtle suit into a discount of the 5-minute dealing range, fair value on the 15-minute, and we're looking to drive out the goddamn highs. Done it. Yeet. So if you're holding runners, I'm going for the Asia high. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after, guys. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm going for. So 1880 is going to be my target, because I'm going to want to then look to flip short up inside the 15 to 1 model. So paid myself inside of a premium. Enter the discount. Now holding runners. Do not care 1 iota if it comes back and takes me out. I'm looking to trade this little bit of range here. And then given where we are, given what takes place at news at 8:30, I'll be looking to frame an entry short here. I don't want to see price above Wednesday midnight open price if I'm expecting Thursday continuation to the downside, right? However, I am anticipating the Asia high to go. Right? Right? Chill with me. Are we all on board? Are we all heading in the same direction? But the principles, right? Principles going back to what we were initially talking about when we first came on stream, right? And that was to get to fair value of the goddamn higher time frame dealing range, right? So important to know this information. These are the little tips and tricks that you need to know, right? It's not all about a little cute 2022 model and what does that look like, right? You need to be able to frame context. You need to understand schematics. You need to understand time. You need to understand market structure. You need to understand a lot more than a 2022 model, right? So when it comes to a high impact news event, 8:30, yeet, hello high impact news event. What is a high impact news event for absolute noobs? It's when we have a red folder event, right? So in this instance, we have 8:30 news coming in. You anticipate price to take you back to fair value on a higher time frame dealing range, whether that be an hourly or a daily. Obviously, we are not going to be near an daily, going into news, given where we are on the daily time frame, right? Fuck no, we're going to be all the way down here, right? Going into news. It's not going to happen, guys, right? It's just not going to happen, right? You're never going to have a day which gaps that much ahead of news. Like, just get real with yourself, right? So the daily is obviously unrealistic. So what is the most realistic option? Well, it'd be the next time frame, which is the hourly. Anyone says 4 hour, you're banned. Right? I don't go near the 4 hour. 4 hour is absolute trash if you're an intraday trader, right? So back to fair value on the hourly. All right, which is where we are heading, right, going into this. But I'm going to hold runners to try and take out the Asia high. It might need the volatility at 8:30 to do that because we are more likely just going to sit here. However, if it does that pre-8:30, more the merrier. So if you are long out of this discount, which is what we've been talking about, and you paid yourself, you may want to pay yourself above this high coming into this gap. Now we're back at fair value on the hourly time frame. And if you've still got contracts, you can still hold runners to take out the high. I'm personally just holding. Seven likes. We've gone up a like. Get some. Jeez, can we get to double figures? 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 I wonder, indeed. Why can't we hear your TP Bosch anymore? Because I'm trading on Top Steps new. I'm not trading my Apexes. I haven't been trading my Apexes all week. I am trading the Top Step X's new thingy. Their new integration with TradingView. And I don't like their order filled. That's why I turn it off. But we can get some. Posh. Posh. Get some. There it is. Posh. Yeah, so if you took the trade, guys, well done. Well done. Right. In at 30, there's your little 30 points. Hold runners. Fair value on the higher time frame dealing range. Yeet. 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 Where are you getting a 15-minute DR from, broski? Where have I said 15? Do you mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is. I've moved it to the left just so it's not impinging my view. Right? Impinging. I'm talking some absolute trash today. Just wow. Just wow. You might be considering this range. I wouldn't, right? Because this low, this order block, I often talk about the expansion off an order block, right? So this is actually a break on this up here, right? So this isn't my range. This is my hourly range, right? Impending, that's it. Impinging. Alright. 10 points for anyone who can name that actor, by the way. Alright. Anybody? Anybody? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Fucking Patrick Wheeland. God forbid. Matthew McConaughey, get in there, Andy. Bosh. Kevin Hart. McConaughey, that's the one. Not Madonna Hay. It's like the brand of a tennis racket. So right, going back to this 15 minute, let's get back on track. So this low, sorry, this high, I'm just gonna fucking quit YouTube in a minute. I can't speak today. Literally can't speak today. This high, by the way, I had an affogato yesterday, cold coffee with a scoop of vegan ice cream and a fat cigar. So that's probably why I'm a little bit can't speak. But this high, which put in this low, which closed below that low, validated this as your new 15-minute dealing range. Aye. But when this low put in this high, which closed above that high, validated this range here as your 15-minute dealing range. So that, my friend, is why that's why I have that as the range, broski. It's just shifted off to the left. It's got nothing to do with this price action here. It's this range here. I just don't want it in the way of the 5. It gets messy, right? So if we jump back to the 1, back down here. See, we mitigated this range up on the high. So if you drop down to your 15-second chart, mitigation, yeet. Break a structure on the 1 minute, yeet. Where's it going to? If you're anticipating price to move higher, you want to go down to or up to your next time frame. If it break lower time frame, leading to a higher time frame break of market structure. Alternatively, lower time frame break of market structure, pulling back into a higher time frame discount. Why is higher time frame discount important? Because that's where the institutions start stepping in, right? They've got no fucking interest on the 1 minute time frame, right? So higher time frame is always parent, higher time frame is always king. So inside of an hourly discount, right? This dealing range, boom, hourly discount, institutional reference points. That's where we can start searching, right? This is why we were entering long off our poo this morning inside of Red Pill Uni, right? Inside of a deep discount on the hourly dealing range at a point of origin, inside the lower quad of the 15-minute SIBI, at the lower 30% of the 15-minute break of market structure, where we had a poo. Not just a pretty 2022 model, right? With the Asia high still left intact. Okay, same principles here with us being on an hourly discount. The same is true with the 15 and the 5. So if we break on a 1 minute, bosh, break, we want to be entering inside of a higher time frame discount. What's higher time frame to a 1 minute? Well, a 5 minute. What's higher to a 5 minute, 15 minute? So our 15-minute fair value is right here. Coincides with being inside of a 5-minute discount. Hello, stack confluences, right? So you have broken on the one, but you've come back down to a higher time frame discount. So not only are you inside of an hourly discount, you're inside of 15-minute fair value, and you're in a 5-minute discount, right? Now we're just looking for our triggers. Okay, so how can we look to frame in our entry? Well, this is where we can start using our little bits of secret sauce. Delayed S&T on the low, not anticipating ES to drive out that low, right? ES takes this low, turtle suits this low here, yeet. Trigger, thank you very much, 7:30. Context, higher time frame, dealing range fair value leading into a high impact news event at 8:30. Asia highs still intact, 15-1 available, unmitigated range on the high. Right, you see how you start piecing it all together to build and stack a confluence for a trade. Right, it's not just a case of this seems right. Right, stack confluences, put them in your favor, right, and that's how you find high probability setups. It's not just a case of, oh my, you know, this, we have a little break of structure here in the 1 minute. You know, we have a little break of structure in the 1 minute, so let's look for an OT entry. Fuck off, dweeb, right? Far more goes into a trade than that. Okay, so that's my style of trading, where I just wait for those high probability stacked confluence trades using base rules, which is what we talk about all the time inside of RP. Those principles, those base rules that you guys all have, right? And then you pad it with your context, schematics, market structure, and macros, right? Okay, and if you can start doing all of that and you can understand it and you just wait for those and you stay goddamn patient for them, well, this is what you can achieve. You capture these types of ranges, right? Capture these types of ranges with confidence because the probabilities are in your favor, right? Not trading every goddamn micro fluctuation because on a whim, the wind is blowing that way, so you just want to go and follow the wind, right? It's stupid gambling. Okay, if you want to go and trade all those little micro fluctuations, be my guest. Go and trade with Dave DTFX. I've got no qualms with that. Zero. But if you want to protect your mental, you want to stay anxiety free at your charts, you don't want to pay your broker, learn how to trade daily range. Simple. And daily range is very, very easy as long as you can build patience. If you don't have patience, you're probably best suited to trading scalps. If you can develop patience and you have patience, you're probably better suited to trading range. Right? And less is more in trading, trust me. Kevin Hart, Smurf. Fucking Kevin Hart. I think Smurf is literally just named the only comedian he knows. Kevin Hart's funny, he'll do. To be fair, him and his relationship with The Rock is pretty cool. I do find that funny. But he definitely does not go, all right. Did you dip the tip? What the hell? There you go, Names. I certainly did not, sir. I did not dip the tip, no. Did not. Absolutely love a cigar. Can't tell you how much I like a cigar. lighting it with my DuPont cigar lighter. Oh yeah, baby. Carry this thing around me wherever I go. Yeah, I'm just trying to get through these Monte Cristos that my buddy got me. I'm just like, just desperately trying to get through them, so I'm not being mean. I freaking hate Monte Cristos. Oh, probably shouldn't say that live on YouTube, should I? Sorry, Monte Cristo, but your cigars taste like trash, mate. I know, but I know. It really is. It really is. But I do a lot of charity. We do. In fact, you know, Red Pill, we do a lot of charitable work. Still sponsoring our little Eulalia. So I'm personally still just holding these positions, just looking for the Asia high. Good segue. You sent me a DM this morning. Let me check it out. Oh shit! No way. That's brilliant. Oh, cheers, Charlie. Cheers, Charlie boy. Now all you got to do is go and win. Right? If you come back as a failure, you're dead to me. Right? You better go and win. Go kick those Spanish's asses, right? These little Real Madridos on their little hype train at the moment. Go and smash them one, right? So yeah, proud to be a part of your little journey, guys. So enjoy it. Stay safe. Don't go out drinking when your parents aren't there. And make sure you fucking win. Simple. Because if you don't, I'll be the first to come and rip that sponsor off that shirt. Alright? You've been warned. You've been warned, son. Ah. Let's see if I can bring this up. Let's bring Charlie to the tubage. Alright, what's the best way to do this? Are you okay with that, Andy? If I share the image or not? Where's it gone? Where am I going? Andy, are you alright with me sharing it or not? Would you prefer me not to? It is your kid and all. All right. So for those of you who don't know, or you will know. Hello. That is our kit. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Fire. Fire in the house. So go on, Charlie. They're going on a little tour of Spain. The Hampshire county team are going on a little tour of Spain. So Red Pill is sponsoring that little journey. So massive congrats to you lot and good luck. Big Mac, yeah. It's culminating in a match against Atletico Madrid, right? You didn't see it. You blind? You blind? To be fair, I think they went with the right colour in the end, Andy. It's quite cool, quite a nice kit colour. Can you imagine? Yeah. Right on right, oh yeah, partner. Just a tasteful splash, indeed. Hey, dude, just put in a new 5-minute DR there. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Let's give it that one. Ideally, I'd just want to see it continue ripping, but we've got news at 8:30. What time is it now? 8:03. Half an hour until news. Not shaking me out, baby. Yeah. Indeedo. Just those Asia highs, man. I just can't see those Asia highs staying. So again, break of structure coming back down to 5-minute fair value. I'd be very, very careful. I wouldn't be looking to re-enter off fair value for longs. If you're holding runners, that's different. Yeah, it's taking the Asian high. Not necessarily before news. I'm basically still in a long store, so I'm long off here. I paid myself inside of a premium of a previous 5-minute dealing range, and just holding runners to take out the Asia high. But it can go if it takes out my runners, I don't particularly care. But more likely that on volatility coming in with unemployment claims, it's likely to do that. Yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? You know, either cancel it and close it and take your P, or get out, or hold. Sorry. Or P. P yourself, you mean? There's nothing wrong with taking the P, mate. There's no problem having a P. Let's be absolutely clear. It's unemployment claims. It's a high impact news event, so they can throw it any direction they want. We are at fair value on the higher time frame. That's exactly what they want to do, right? So they can take it either way if they want to. They can manually Control Alt Delete, right? Manually manipulate price. So you just have to be mindful of that. So you can have all the bias in the world, and unemployment claims can do the complete opposite. So taking the profit is not a bad idea. So on the lows, I'll be looking for a turtle suit on this low for a pullback. Equally, if we get up into these highs, I'd be looking to frame a short inside the 15-1, which is essentially this 1 minute sibby up inside this unmitigated range up on this high up here. I'm currently in a long. If it takes me out, it just takes out my runners. So already locked in my P. What on earth is this guy singing about? Oh, it's gone, mate. He's axed. He's out of here. $8:13. 15 minutes until unemployment claims. Who's up this morning already? Who's green on this morning already? How are we getting on? Yep. Stuff, Leo. Really nice trade this morning, Leo. Francesco, also awesome trade this morning. I saw your trade. Really good. Really, really good. Absolutely no input from me, by the way. Ainsley, also awesome. Good stuff, mate. That's what you want. Small green is good. Yeah, it was a nice trade. It was a really nice spot. You know, using different time frames and stuff. Awesome. Really, really good stuff. It can be easy to get stuck on your time frames, right? To just get dialed in. Like I see some people trade like this. I'm like, oh, geez, Louise, good luck. You know, but shifting down through your time frame is really good. Using that 15-minute. Simi, awesome, great stuff. Yes, X. Good stuff, X, mate. Really well done. Green just took that original long out of the discount of the 5-minute range. Good stuff, Andy, mate. Yeet. We feasting. We feasting. All day, all day. All day, all day. So I'm okay with YM doing what it's doing because YM has still got to go and catch up on those lows, right? So there's still these lows down here for YM to take. Which are these lows up here. So ES and NQ have taken them, YM has not. So I'm not really too bothered about why I'm in it. Let's have a quick look at the old Dixie. So back up inside the premium. Be interesting to see if it gets range continuation here to go drive out these relatively equal highs, getting back up into that daily void. This void up here on the daily on Dixie. Be interesting to keep an eye on that, or whether we just reject this premium range again, which is the daily dealing range. So at the moment we're just bouncing between a premium and a discount of that daily dealing range. Just essentially a higher time frame consolidation. Let's have a look at gold. Gold consolidating. No interest in you, Goldie. No interest in you, gold. So we're coming into that period which is traditionally bearish for gold in terms of seasonal tendencies, right? So gold is teed up to dump. Dixie's keyed up to rip. Right, so we're in the seasonal tendency on gold where gold usually declines. We've also had the turtle suit on Dixie that you usually look for before it releases gold. So for Dixie to continue, gold to dump, which should tie into lower prices on the indices short term anyway. So I'm interested to see if gold just wants to keep piling through here, which would tie into gold moving down. So you've had that sweep for price to go move higher. Again, if you're just watching in the background and you've gone long again out of this discount, make sure you're paying yourself back inside the premium of this higher time frame dealing range, right? Going into news, same principles, right? Premium discount, pay yourself, hold runners, or just terminate your trade. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Spit it out, Leo. God, come on, boy. There you go. Pot kettle black, mate. Pot kettle black. Be mindful of mitigation here at 61. So if you are long 61, be mindful of that, which is mitigation of this range. But I'm holding to take out the Asia high. That's what I'm after. Got the disease. So mitigation there, right on this high here. So you just want to be mindful of that. So for me, just as a little recap, I don't want to see it go above Wednesday's midnight open. I'm currently long off these lows, paid myself in a premium, holding runners to try and take out the Asia high. I'll be then looking to see if I get a 15-to-1 model entry short inside that 1 minute SIBI. And ultimately, I'd like to see price come and drive out this lows. So the alternative for today is a turtle suit on this low, down at sort of 65. Turtle suiting this daily low for a pullback. You got to be mindful. Yes, we have high impact news events at 8:30. But it's also a bank holiday in Europe. So in France and Germany, it is bank holiday, okay, which often leads to weird price action. All right, out of character, sloppy, slow, choppy, right? So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas, Ainsley. Ainsley, arrête. Ainsley, arrête. Je ne comprends pas. Je suis très femme. There you go. Dropping my French now. Dropping the old Française. Buena fortuna! Yes, Jamal, what you saying, boy? Buena fortuna! It was so funny. So, obviously, yesterday after we absolutely smashed that 60 points in the AM off the 1050 macro, I went and had an affogato and just had a little chill out. And I got speaking to my missus about learning Italian through Jamal. And she was, oh, so what did she teach you? I was like, what did she teach? What did he teach you? I was like, we taught me buena fortuna. And he was like, why don't you just stick to French? She said she doesn't like it because it sounds fishy. I was like, what do you mean it sounds fishy? It's like, well, it's got, you said, it's like, it sounds like tuna. I was like, it's like the most beautiful language ever. And she's like, nah, it's sounds fishy. Because of buena fortuna. I'm like, that's not the entire language. So it's pretty funny yesterday. X, with that 15-to-1 SIBI, when we have a range that's not mitigated, and the SIBI is like 10-point range, are you looking for mitigation of going SIBI? Yeah, you'd obviously want to. You would obviously want to see that range mitigated. You know, and the same principles apply. So, you know, if it's a wide range, right? If it's a wide range, you might want to use micros if you don't want to have such a wide stop, right? Just as a food for thought, because technically you're not trading a turtle suit, right? You'll be trading a well, it's not necessarily a secondary entry, but you'll be trading a it's not a turtle suit, so your stops will be slightly wider because your stop would have to go above that high, right? Right. So if your stops are too wide, drop to micros. Same risk, same profit targets, just allowing you to open up your stops slightly. Because my stops are fixed at 3 points, right, on NQ. Unless I'm trading around the open, where I open it to 6 or 7 points, depending if it's a high impact news event or not, right? So 3 points up here would be tight. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be looking for at least mitigation to answer your question. I wouldn't be entering before mitigation, right? Chow with me, son. Chow with me. Chow with you, punk. Right, so una memento. Una memento until news. Unemployment claims. So for those of you who are long outside of a discount, god damn it, I hope you paid yourself. Don't come crying to me if they decide to rip it through the lows. Right? You should have paid yourself. Holding runners. Yes, sir. There we go. Enjoy it. Oh God. Didn't even get a chance to flip my trade. For fuck's sake. I'm not tired, mate. What are you on about? So who bagged like an absolute dog off that long? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me or I'm going to dip. Who's now bagged off the short? Let's have a look. Me. My guy store. Me. To be fair, it didn't. To be fair, it didn't get to mitigation, which is 91, mate. All right, so now. So 93 would be my POE. If it goes through 93, aggressively, I'll just move to the sideline. So for those of you who took that long, awesome work, guys. That's what we do. That's what we do. Nice little 55-point trade. I'm Steve. Steve. Story Steve. Steve the Store. Good stuff, mate. All day, every day. You don't know. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Make sure you're paying yourself, guys. So if you took the short of 93, you should have paid yourself right there. This is 62% on the premium side of the hourly at the moment. I want to see it crack that. So essentially in between the 262s. You've got a little, there's a little break of market structure on the 15. So my stops are now above 97 on my shorts. I don't want to see it above that high. Wow, someone could have told me about the camera. Yeah, store from Brazil with 1,000 cows. Have I ever told you about my Moroccan story? Have I ever told have I told you about my story in Morocco? Where some family tried to buy my wife with 1,000 cows. And I said, if you can throw in a chicken, yeah, that's what I mean. It was with, yeah, it was with camels. 1,000 camels. I was like, yeah, if you can throw in a chicken, it's a done deal. And they were so fucking serious. It's unreal. Like, can I buy your wife? Oh, Jesus. No. we start piling through this high, guys, that's going to be me done for that AM session. I've got no interest in trading price higher. Zero. Zilch. Nada. So that's going to be my AM session done. Already taken our bags this morning, trading up to take the Asia high. Got no interest in trading through those highs. None whatsoever. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, that's gonna be my AM session done, guys. On YouTube, I've got no interest in trading prices higher, so I'm just gonna sit on my bag off the off these lows, go and take out the Asia high. So I hope you managed to bag and tag along with us this morning. But I'm gonna call my AM session here. I'm gonna go jump back into Red Pill. So guys, take it easy on YouTube. Have good times, and I will see you again next Tuesday if you are about. Okay, but if you bagged and tagged, good stuff, guys. Nice little session, nice little 60 points off the news. So yeah, nice little earner for you guys. So I'll catch you all soon. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Trade safe for the rest of the day. Bosh.